Hi folks, it's Jeff with My Team Talks. Today we're going to talk about group conference with 4 2Talk headsets. We're also going to talk about making individual calls between headsets when you have 4 headsets. If you've ordered these from us 4 at a time, they're going to come with these labels and they've come pre-paired. So we Bluetooth paired them together. If you're buying them separately, well then you're going to have to pair them yourselves, and you can see our previous video on how to do that. But to summarize, what we did was we paired D to C, then we paired D to B, then we paired D to A. Then we did C to B, then we did C to A, and finally we did B to A. So we did the pairing like that in reverse order, and the reason we did that was with Bluetooth pairing, the last pairing becomes your first friend or your first connection. And of course, your second to last pairing would be your second friend, and your third to last pairing would be your third friend. So in this case, my first pairing was C, so he'd actually be my third friend. My second pairing was B, so he'd be my second friend. And my last pairing was A, so he'd be my first friend. So if I want to make a call, an individual call from D to A, I would press my button once. If I wanted to talk to B, I would press my button twice. If I want to talk to C, I would press this button 3 times. By the same token, if I was B and I want to talk to my first friend, it would be A, my second friend would be C, and my third friend would be D. So it's sort of all going from left to right, from first, second, third. The exception would be A. He can't be his own friend, so his first friend is B, and then second friend is C, and his third friend is D. So hopefully that's clear, but let's check it out. Let's say I'm B and I want to talk to my third friend. Well, A would be my first friend, C would be my second friend, D would be my third friend. So let's talk to D. What we're going to do is we're in standby right now. We have this slow blue flash. We're going to press it 3 times. I don't know if that took 3 or 2, but let's see. It did take 3. So you notice D now has that double blue heartbeat pattern. So double blue, then a long pause, then a double blue, just like your heart. B the same. So D and B are now in conference. Hopefully you can hear that. If I want to go out of conference, I just push the button once, just like you would with 2 headsets, puts us both back into standby. So let's say C wants to talk to A. He'll press his 1, because C's first friend is A. So we pressed it once, and now A and C are communicating in a private mode. The other 2 guys are still in standby. So now let's go back and standby. And let's say D wants to talk to B. He's going to press his twice, and now D and B are talking. We probably already did those. Put them back in standby. Okay, so you can sort of get the gist of how you do it. It's always from sort of left to right, first friend, second friend, third friend, except for A, and it's first friend, second friend, third friend. And you skip yourself. If you're C, obviously you wouldn't be third friend, D would be your third friend. So hopefully that's clear, but now let's get into the group conferencing. Let's put 2 of them in conference like you normally would. So A and B are going to get in conference. B is A's first friend. So B and A are now in conference. And now C wants to join. So C is going to join. He can join through either A and B. He's going to just press once to make it easy, and he's going to now join in conference. And so now all 3 of these are in conference. We have the fast double heartbeat blue flash. And these guys are peer-to-peer. And what that means is either one of these guys can drop out, the other guy's still going to be in conference. But D is sort of the odd man out. D has to join through one of the others, and he sort of relays through the last one that was paired. In this case, let's say C. So I want to join through C. C is 3. And so I just pressed it 3 times. And now what I'm going to do is have this guy's going to join. And now he's talking to all 4. So everybody's in a group conference now. However, because we joined through C, that last one, if C drops out, you're going to see that C not only drops out of his conference with A and B, but he's also going to take D with him. And what you're going to see is sometimes it takes a second. Okay, so there now C and D are in standby, and A and B are still talking. But what if D wants to join back with A and B even though C had something else to do? Well, he can just join again with either A or B. I just did it twice, and now he's going to connect with A and B, and now A, B, and D are in conference, and C is still in standby. C could then be the last guy again, but he's going to have to join through D. And hopefully that makes sense. But this is typically how you would use them. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know at info@myteamtalks.com.